men's 200, Olivia, my
Yes.
prediction that I've been holding on to for over a year, because it was all the way
Yeah.
back in July of 2022. I said Kenny B was going to win the men's 200 in 2023, then Lyles 24 and Knighton in 25. I held on to that despite seeing Noah Lyles have a phenomenal end of 2022, a phenomenal 2023, winning the 100-meter gold. I was like, well, I'm going to go, I'll going to stay on this ship until it completely sinks. And that was up until, 15 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago. Kenny B did not win. He didn't even medal. I thought he would medal. He fell to fifth, but let's be honest, this was an incredible field. 5 phenomenal all-time 200-meter runners, and that's not even including Andre DeGrasse, the Olympic champion, because DeGrasse isn't in his prime. But seeing the 3 Americans throw in Hughes and throw in a young Tebogo, this is a deeper 200 than we normally see. And so I'm upset that my prediction's wrong, but let's be honest. It was a Hail Mary prediction. It would have been great if it happened, but hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I airballed this one. I still believe in Kenny B. Still think he's going to be a medal contender the next couple years. So all's going to be fine for Kenny B. But I think we really need to focus this segment on Noah Lyles. He officially pulls off the double. This was the easier event of the two. So once he got the 100, it seemed inevitable that he was going to get this 200. He's the first one to pull off the world championship double since Bolt. That's a sentence to say out loud. First one to do something since the greatest of all time to do it. But you look at he easily did it. It wasn't a lean. It wasn't close. Knighton really wasn't in the wheelhouse. He beat him handedly. I do think there was a little bit of numbness to the result because you're like 19.5. Lyles, you do that in your sleep. 19.5, that's like your floor. It's a gold. It's a world championship final. You're only running your floor. Like we want to see you in a 19.4s, 3s, maybe even a 2s. But it actually kind of made more sense that he ran 19.5, having the 3 legs of the 100 in his legs. I think it would have been crazy for him to run near a world record, near his American record in this final. 19.5, looking back on it, makes a lot of sense. I was never on the we're going to see a world record train anyway. I thought he's the favorite, but he's going to run like enough to win, which is what he did.
Before I put my thoughts out there, I just want to say that I was correct on my order. For everyone that has messaged me saying I was going to be wrong, here we go.
Okay, wait. Olivia, hold on. Who did you say was going to win the women's 200?
I was wrong about that. I had Gabby Thomas. I was rooting for the U.S. here. Gabby Thomas, and then I had Shericka Jackson and Sha'Carri Richardson. However, in this men's final, people were messaging me about the men's final in my prediction.
3 for 3.
And that I was wrong. So, Noah Lyles, Ariane Knighton, Tebogo. It was kind of a mirror of what we saw in that women's final, right? Like, Sha'Carri Richardson gets out, does her thing. It's the race for second. Lots of things were happening that last 100. It was pretty much Noah Lyles up in front. Ariane Knighton, I have to say, like, Kenny B, like, he was in the mix. Like, he was there. And then all of a sudden, it just trickled away. Ariane Knighton, the young talent, just sneaks in there for second, 1975. Tebogo, 1981. I think to just kind of continue that conversation of, like, 19.5, I was one of those people that was like rooting for Noah Lyles for this world record. I am all for the fast times. I was like, I just want to see history be made on my TV screen right now watching the world championships. And to see like 19.5, I don't want to be like kind of disappointed, but it's like when that hype is up there and you believe in that athlete that you're like, yeah, I really think like Noah Lyles putting it out there. I was like, I support that. And I want to see that happen. And then to kind of just trickle away. It wasn't like a 19.2 or 19.3 where it was close and you're like, dang it, he's just right there. And we're like, dang, 19.5. Like we've seen Noah Lyles obviously go faster than that. So you're just kind of expecting to see something better than what you've seen before, you know? But overall, I felt like the 200 was just a mirror of each other. One dominant athlete in the race for second and third.
If Noah Lyles ran 9.6 or 9.7 low in the 100, then I think it would have been more realistic for a world record attempt. But he's run 9.8 before. He ran 9.8 in 2019 when he was running 19.5s. So the 100 didn't really show like, 200 is going to be wild. The 100 more showed like he's a gamer and can win when there's a lot of pressure on him. I didn't think it showed that he was in world record fitness. I think we need to see Noah Lyles start running 9.7s in the 100 for us to start thinking. I mean, Bolt ran 9.5 when he ran 1919. 9.5. So, like, it would be crazy for a 9.8 guy to run the equivalent 200 of a 9.5 guy.
Yeah.
I do think, though, a 9.6 guy can run the equivalent of a 9.5 guy in a 200 because they're two different events. But 9.8 just seemed like a bigger jump for him. And I think he probably knew that. I think his coach knew that. It's like, hey, once they saw the 100 results, they were kind of like, all right, he's better than everyone, but he's not, this isn't going to be a 19.2 day, which is fine.
Yeah.
He's young. And now he can train hard for a whole year, go into next year as a double champion, defending champion in the global titles, and see if he can put together that 9.6, 19.10 performance he predicted. You know, that prediction was really, at the end of the day, that prediction was a 2024 prediction. It was never a 2023 prediction. It was always a 2024. He just didn't tell us.
Maybe. But it's out there. And
Yeah.
I'm still on that train. I'm like, come on, Noah. We can do this.
Yeah.
I'm all
And
part of that.
I think he's going to get close for sure. It's hard to, I've learned my lesson to stop saying Usain Bolt's record's going to get broken because I failed miserably at that. So I'm always going to have one very strong foot on the inside of that door where I stick with Bolt because I don't want to make that mistake again. But my toes are a little touching the water with Noah. He's double champion.
Okay.
He's gonna improve. He's still in his prime. He's not leaving his prime. And there's gonna be more excitement around 2024, more pressure, which is I think gonna bring more out of him. So yeah. Congrats to Noah. I mean,
Congratulations.
he did the thing that
he did it. Got
it's
the gold.
official. We kind of already thought it already happened after he won the one, but now it's official. Now he can try to win the triple and win the 4x1.
Yep.
But
speaking of 4x1,
Noah Lyles, he is officially the fastest man in the world. Who's this? And I guess Tobogo is officially the second fastest man in the world. Who do you say is the second fastest man in the world? Tobogo, Knighton, Hughes, or Curly?
going with Knighton.
You think Knighton's the second fastest man in the world? But Tobogo, he did well in the 100.
He did.
100's more important than the 200. I think you got to put Tobogo number 2. I think fastest man, I think it should be Lyles, Tobogo, Knighton, I guess Hughes, and then Curly.
Okay.
Because I think Curly's still fast. He just didn't get to show it. I think Curly would have medaled in the 100-meter final if he made the final. So
very true.
That's my current power rankings of fastest man power rankings.
I think my thought process is similar to yours.
Yeah.
My brain automatically went to the 200. I think I'm just biased because I love the 200 so much. So my brain was
and
like,
we just watched
Knighton.
it.
Yeah, we just watched it too. Yeah, I would have to say Lyles, Tobogo. So you put Fred 5th.
Put Fred 5th.
You did.
Yeah. I think he deserves it. He's still fast. He would have, I don't know. you can't just say what happened this week is all that matters. There's more
Oh, yeah,
to
you're
running
right.
than what happened this
Absolutely.
week. So,
Right. So my brain automatically wanted to put Fred third. That's why I was like hesitant.
well,
But
yeah.
Knighton has just been on a whole different level. So yeah, I feel like for me there's a lot of toss ups here.
We'll
I think we're all
dive
in
deep.
agree
We'll
Lyles
get
is number one.
yeah. We'll get more data points after the second half of the Diamond League comes in. But I refuse to do the thing where what happened at Worlds is the order no matter what, and that the other 364 days of the year mean nothing. I think that's bad for the sport to just say whoever wins Worlds, whoever goes 1, 2, 3 in Worlds is automatically the fastest, second fastest, third. Like, yes, that's important, but there's more to running than just one championship. It's an important part, but not the only part. So that's why I still think
Agreed.
Fred should be considered a top 5 sprinter in the world, despite
Well, yeah, that's why I
not
was
even
like
making the
number
final.
3. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
I think Fred I, I said number 3 for me. So yeah, I totally agree. You can't base off like, yes, they prepare for these championships, this moment. That's what the goal is, right? But entirely as a season, yeah, things change.